Well, it definitely wasn't the most exciting Super Bowl ever, unless you're a huge fan of defense, basically scheming. Yeah, in the end, Tom Brady picked up his 6th career title as the New England Patriots knock off the LA Rams 13-3. Snooze fest.
I know. It wasn't the exciting thriller we were hoping for. Even the halftime show left a lot to be desired.
Absolutely. And apparently the people at home or on social media thought our bet was pretty boring as well about the beards.
Remember on Friday, we picked the score on Friday, and if the other person got the score right, we'd have to shave a beard.
Exactly.
off.
We knew it was a long shot, and you know what? We didn't have a horse in the race. None of my teams were playing.
Nobody thought the score would be as low as it was.
Yeah, which was absolutely brutal, which I think probably caused people to maybe knock back a few more, and there's probably a lot of people today that woke up hurting.
So there is such a thing as the Super Bowl hangover. So workforce company called Kronos, they said that 17.2 million U.S. employees may miss work today or may have missed work today because of the Super Bowl. 22 million went in late today, and 1 in 3 people think Super Bowl Monday should be a holiday. Thoughts, Adam?
Okay, here's my thought on it. Move it to Saturday.
Why not?
And then it's not a big deal.
Seriously.
You're not competing with college football. You're not competing with anything. There's really nothing going on sports-wise that weekend. Bump it up to a Saturday. You got Sunday's recovery day.
Then I could really let the clutch out then.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I felt like I couldn't. Well, you said you had a few beers last night.
You downshifted the throttle a little bit on that one.
Got to work today.
Yeah.
Come on.
Or we could just double down and make it so that every work week is a 4-day work week.
Not as crazy as it may sound. There's been some growing talk about this in recent years, and we just actually wrapped up the Davos Economic Forum, and Adam, there were one of the most interesting presentation there was from noted psychologist Adam Grant and author Rutger Bergman. The two say a 4-day work week might be closer than you think. They say there is a wealth of evidence backed up by academic research that prove a shorter work week is a good thing. Multiple studies, Adam, support the view that a shorter week makes people not only more happier, but about 20% more productive. And actually, back as early as the 20s and 30s, the capitalists came to this conclusion. Henry Ford, for example, discovered that when he changed the working week at his factory from 60 hours to 40 hours, employees became more productive because they weren't as tired, Adam. So this is something that I think we got to do.
Well, and you got to think about it now, is that you're commuting, you're spending 2 to 3 hours a day, sometimes in some people's cases, just to get to and from work.
Yep.
You cut that down, they work maybe a little bit longer of a day, 10-hour days, you're invested, and then you got 3 days to recover. I'm 100% behind
Cynthia and I talking a lot about healthcare at Queen's Park today. Imagine the healthcare costs that we're all paying. That would go down too, one would imagine.
That's insane. And I'm totally into it. And speaking of commuting, there is a thing where you run out of time during the day and you maybe can't get that workout in. I know I use that as an excuse for myself.
Me too.
But now Uber's trying to make it so I can't even use that as an excuse.
This sounds like a story we'd have on April 1st, but this is true. So Uber, they're out with a very serious thing here. It's an in-car workout routine, okay? An in-car fitness guide designed to keep riders active while getting to their destination. So created in partnership with Adidas, it features 6 moves that you can perform while sitting in the back of the car. Things like the knees to the chest, they call it. Involves pressing your palms and hands on the vehicle seat and moving your knees up to your chest. Another one they call bridle arms, where you hold a bag on your outstretched arms. Adam, I'm paying the extra cost for an Uber so I don't have to go moving around.
It would be a little odd if you're doing that in Uber pool.
And other people,
too, right?
Well,
These people just starting to work out.
Look at what the driver would say. What was that guy doing in the back of the car here?
And one thing they didn't take into account, getting in behind the driver where their seats reclined and you have no leg room as it is. That happens to me all the time. All right, Richard, thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Next edition of City News starts now.